This is episode 31 of the show on the road. We've got some cool stuff. I have a clip I want to show. You've got kind of a news story. We've got a lot of comments we want to get through. And then we've got a viral clip as well. We got some clips and we got some voicemails.
We have a couple voicemails. Excited to go through those. We didn't get to go through any last week.
All right.
Back on the train.
Ready to get this thing going?
Let's get this thing going.
Okay, folks, it is episode 31 of the show on the road, the only show anywhere dedicated to all things road related. Craig, what do you say we get this
show on the road?
I think my biggest fear recently is being caught riding in the HOV lane as a single rider. Not by the cops, but by the two guys that have the I-5 Commuters TikTok.
Joining us are the I-5 Commuters, Craig and Joe.
So, Craig, we had a pretty big week. We went stupid viral again.
Stupid viral.
The boys did it. They went stupid viral again on Instagram. What, we got 120,000 likes, couple million views.
Gosh.
And it all gets back to the frickin' topic of the zipper merge. The topic of the zipper merge really gets the people going, does it not?
It keeps coming back to the zipper merge. There seems to be a divide in what is and isn't a zipper merge. We're going to get into that bit more deeper into the show today. I'm excited because I'm a little even confused myself.
Well, we're really going to get into the comments. There was even people claiming to be traffic engineers in our comments arguing with the worst of us. And I was getting in there too, I'm not going to lie. I had a couple clapbacks. We're going to highlight a couple clapbacks this week. You know you love the clapbacks.
You know what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we need to get like somebody from WashShot, somebody credible, maybe Photo Steve, to come on here and explain the proper zipper merge.
Break it down for us.
Break it down. I want to know the facts. So we're actually saying the right thing.
And maybe we can even show them our clips and they could say, hey, are you guys in the right or are these comments people in the wrong?
Exactly.
Let's get some pros in here.
Yes.
Let's get some, what would you call that? Like citing your sources in a way. What kind of sources? Like meritable?
Yes, credible.
Credible is the word I was looking for.
Joe and I are on the same page early. We are on the same page early.
That's a good sign for everyone involved. Okay, yes, Renee loves the experts. We're going to get some experts involved. And speaking of experts, Craig, speaking of getting involved on websites, we've got a little surprise because we're on a freaking website. Look at the background. If you're listening on the audio, because we are on Spotify and we are on Apple Podcasts now. We are on audio-only platforms, and so if you're listening to this, let me try to describe what's happening behind Craig and I right now, which is Craig and I, we've been working with Titus Will, a great car dealership here in the Washington State area. But did we know that they were going to blast us on their website looking like, is this hard? Is this embarrassing? How are you feeling about this, Craig? Because we did not know they were going to do this.
We did not know this. We did know. I'm trying to walk that fine line of people know we've had a partnership with them for the last 4 or 5 months.
We're not mad they did it.
No, this is awesome. We were both laughing hysterically like 30 minutes ago. I almost fell out of this chair when I saw this.
It looks like Craig and I are going to have a boxing match.
Yes.
It looks like we're the opposing people in a boxing match, like Jake Paul versus a celebrity. We look like super tough guys, and I can't figure out if I like it or not.
I'm not going to say where this photo's from because this is the first time I've actually seen this photo. I know where it was taken.
Well, yeah, they just took this picture of us a couple days ago.
Literally a couple days ago.
They just told us to pose in front of their dealership, and then they superimposed it on their website super big.
I love it, though. I think it's hilarious. I love that.
Can they go to tituswill.com and see this? Can anyone go to tituswill.com?
You can go to tituswill.com -I5 or -I5 Commuters and you'll go right to this page.
Dude.
And this is actually true stuff. This is live.
This live.
Isn't it? We're not joking around here. You can go and buy a car.
Joking. We're not joking.
We're not joking.
We're not joking. But yeah, I can't figure out how I feel about this, Craig. I want to love it, but I also know it's like, who do we think we are?
I love it. And there's something I noticed that I don't know if you noticed this part. was like, we took this photo quickly. We just took one photo and we kept moving.
Yeah.
Was both of us are in like the same type mood. Like we didn't smile. It was this just straight face. Who are we type guys. I loved it.
The hottest motherfuckers on the block is who we are, motherfucker. Dude, it does scream like super hard, super gangster. But also, it's like, whoa, what's going on here, guys? So we're gonna take that. We're not gonna put that on for the whole show.
We're not gonna put that
Going
on
back
the
to
whole
super
show.
cool background.
But I do want to say we've got some really, really fun stuff,
We've got some
funny
fun
stuff coming,
stuff.
and it's been an absolute thrill working with them. And it
With
is
Titus
kind
Will,
of with
videos.
Titus Will,
Yes,
And it is
yes.
kind of, I think this is probably our first time like on a website, probably besides like the news article or the podcast we did
Yeah.
with the news station up in Seattle. So I think that's a little bit of it too. It's like the shock factor.
Shock factor.
We're on the web.
A little shock fact on the web.
Little
Yeah,
shot
because we're
back.
not like people aren't writing blogs about us. Like we're not really on the interweb outside of our social media because nobody knows who we are.
No.
So to see us superimposed on website cover photos
And I love how they're on board with it.
can be a little shocking.
You know, sometimes people want to say, okay, who are these guys, their names, but like they just put it up there and said, the commuters. These are our guys.
These are our guys.
These are our guys.
This is Craig and Joe, a.k.a. our guys. Bang! Okay, but anyways, Craig, each week here on the show on the road, there's a couple non-negotiables, people.
Yep.
There's just a couple things that are going to happen each week here on the show on the road, and one of them is viral clips.
One of them is viral clips.
Because whether I like it or not, my algorithm is just road-related shit right now because I do a show that might be the only show that is specifically focused on road-related shit. So yeah, we're going to show you what's happening on the streets out there. We're going to show you what's going viral online that's road-related. And then Craig, what are you going to do? What are you going to do each week?
I'm going to then piggyback on that and
Piggybacking
bring
off
a
that shit.
fun news story that even piggybacks off of last week's ep. So if you listened last week, this isn't going to be a surprise. I'm not going to blow the surprise yet.
We're not going to blow
but
anyone yet.
Excited.
They're excited. So let's start off with viral clip. Let's start off with viral clips because we've been going viral, Craig. What else is new? We've been going stoopy vi. So let me show you the clip. This is the clip of the week.
Before we show it, is there anything that's important, like where we are, what are the roads, or do you think it kind of just it explains it?
I think it kind of explains itself.
Okay,
We
let's just-
explained it a little bit at the beginning, but it's like it's the topic of zipper merging. It's the topic of playing D. It's the topic of moving those feet and preventing line jumpers from cutting in front of you and disrespecting you and everybody you have in that car with you because they didn't want to wait in the same line that you did. But a lot of people saw this video, Craig, and they said, that's how a zipper merge is supposed to work. So I'm not going to give my full opinion on this yet. I'm going to let, if you're viewing this on YouTube, I want you to watch this clip. And if you're listening to the audio, you might want to head over to our social media website. It's one of our recent posts in the thumbnail. It says, "Where's the defense?" Are you ready for me to play this?
Yes, because what you just said, I cannot wait to get into the comments.
Okay, here we go.
Not a chance. No. Not a chance. Hang tight. Hang tight.
Yep.
Come on.
This Tesla does.
So this is just
There it is.
this is just day in, day out stuff you're gonna get from Craig and I. A couple pros playing some B, but they're not getting tight up there, are they, Craig?
No, they're not.
Let's go.
And pause it real quick. This is downtown Seattle.
Downtown Seattle, getting onto I-5
Correct.
for our commute home.
We are going home. Yep.
Christ. Yep, he's gunning it. He's gunning it.
And so then
Okay,
there's
he's gonna
people
want in.
coming from
Is this
behind
truck gonna
us.
let him in?
No way.
Everybody's trying to get into our
No, this truck.
turning lane.
Oh, this truck's not letting him
Very
in.
important piece of
Yep,
information.
Yes. I'm getting it all. I'm getting it all.
Craig, great job on
Oh,
the
he's
I'm
on
getting it all. My
camera work that
My
day.
camera
was
work.
Right. Get cozy. What are you gonna do, lady? Look how many people are behind you waiting.
Unbelievable. So, anyways, this is where I really want to get people to. So, if you see this part of the video, this is a straight lane. This car that was trying to get over continues straight into that intersection, through that intersection. Craig, we are in a left turn lane here.
Only.
That lane in the middle does not end. It is not two lanes merging into one, which would be a zipper merge. And I see where people get confused because earlier in the video, Craig, there's this sign. There's that arrow sign here that I think is throwing people off. They're saying, oh, that is the zipper merge sign, but that is the far right lane merging into the center lane. You can see that center lane is open to get through the intersection. So this is some detailed stuff. And I realize we are getting into the weeds in the inner details of the zipper merge phenomena, but I think that it's worth it because look at some of these comments, Craig. These people... Oh, first of all, Craig, let's highlight some of the positive. Because that's what we really want to do here. That's what we really want to do here. This video got millions of views. It got hella love. And let's start there before we get into the haters, which we will get into the haters. And I will address you haters. It's coming. But first, Craig, let's check out some of the positivity. Do you know who this guy is?
Yes.
Did you see his comment and have you been up to speed on this is the guy from Jury Duty? This is Ronald Gladden, the star of the reality, kind of not reality TV show where everybody was an actor except for him in a jury duty situation. One of the best shows I've ever seen. Star of the show, fan of the page, friend of the program. Craig, what do you think about that?
I'm up to speed on this. So I loved the overview.
Yeah.
Perfect for those listening here.
I prepped today.
I can tell.
Yep.
And I love it. And I just love that he popped in here and dropped that comment. That was freaking awesome. And it was just a great overview. I love it.
Love to see
And I
some
love
love.
starting with the positivity.
We're starting with the positivity. Ronald Gladden, the star of Jury Duty, showing us some love, saying, solid defense, boys. Solid defense.
It's just good D.
Good D. And then we had, this is Nicolina Best Schwank. Nicolina Best Schwank saying, get cozy. Because that's one of the things I said when that car was like sitting back next to us. I said, you better get comfortable there. You better get cozy, baby.
It's time to get cozy.
Yeah.
Make your bed.
In the midst of Craig's unreal camera work.
One. That was what I was thinking about earlier when you said you were on that day. I was about to say, I think my camera game's gotten about a little bit better. I go, it might have just been on that day.
Well,
it might have just been on that day.
No.
Hey.
No. Give yourself some credit. Give yourself some credit. From where we started, dude, Craig would take these like 7-minute rips on his phone. And I'm editing. I mean, he would send me. So we get to the end of the drive. Usually we have like 11, 12 minutes of footage that I edit into a few clips. Craig, you would take like these 7, 8-minute rips of just filming. I would have to edit through like 45 minutes of content. And you've gotten much better at that.
And there was always probably like...
We're 1% better every day.
There was always like 3 or 4 probably crotch shots, just kind of quick little photos for no reason. My thumb was just going off.
I do kind of miss those. I do kind of miss the errant crotch shots, if I'm not going to lie. I kind of... a nice little surprise in there.
The camera work when that car was like almost rubbing up against your car, that was the funniest shot where I'm like, he's close. He's close.
So close.
He's so close.
You did a good job describing that because I think in that shot, you don't really get an idea of how close they really were.
They were so close.
So close.
And I thought you did a good job explaining it was that third lane was throwing people off because you couldn't really see it in the shot. It looked like a 2-lane, the arrow pushing you in, but there were 3. Yeah. And the arrow was pushing the third lane into the second.
So a lot of people miss this, Craig. This is a great segue into some of these hating-ass comments. These motherfuckers. So Mama Sarbar says, have none of you heard of zipper merging? It's the proper way. And I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't think she knows that lane didn't end.
Did you think that this is a joke? Is this like, what's the term for that? Like, this is a double joke.
Rage bait?
Rage bait, trying to kind of get people to drop some comments in there. Because
she
knows.
That's always a possibility.
She knows this is a hot topic.
In today's day and age, Craig, it's always a possibility.
It's a serious possibility, and that's the vibe I'm getting, Joe.
You know the problem, though, with rage bait is?
What?
I take the bait every time. Yeah. Oh, I will take the bait every time. And I took the bait this time, Craig. And so she says, this is a zipper merge. This is the proper way. Do you guys not understand this? And so I just made it plain and simple, Craig. I made it plain and simple. I said, this is not a zipper. And look at the numbies. 9,000 to 6,000. But dude, honestly, I did see her. Of course I did. And did I reply and get so many more likes than she did? Oh, yeah, I did. But it did spark conversation. Look at this. 190 comments just in this thread. This is 190 people going back and forth on if this is a zipper merge or not. 190 people disagreeing one after the other. It got ugly in there. I'm not going to show you everything that happened in there, but I am going to tell you it got a little ugly in there. And a lot of people have very strong, passionate feelings about this.
Yeah, we don't have the time to go through 190, but I do think it's important, Joe, for me to give you your flowers. You've come a long way when it comes to rage bait. Previously, right, you might actually kind of throw a little bit more of an aggressive tone, language there. You just spit the facts.
Just a pure...
Short to the facts,
No,
and
it's
that's
not.
it.
Just a pure, hey, no, it's not.
No, it's not. That's my opinion.
Oh,
or
it's
that's
zipper merge?
the truth. That's my opinion, and I'm going to own it.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Hey, it's not. And
It's
but
it's
even
simply
I'm
not.
starting to second guess myself in this thread of 190 people, Craig, because this guy T Good 8 gets in here and he says lane closures count as a zipper merge. Source traffic engineer, which is a pretty reliable, credible source, as you were talking about earlier, Craig. But I have to think maybe, hey, traffic engineer, pay a little bit more attention and see that center lane actually doesn't close.
So you don't think this engineer is actually correct?
I think he missed it. And I hope he's not an engineer by me. I hope he's not an engineer. I hope T good, maybe a little T not so good 8.
Oh,
I'm not.
the center lane doesn't actually end, pal.
I'm not there yet.
You don't think you might
I'm
be on
not
T
there
good side?
yet. I can't sit here
Whose
and
side are
say
you on,
I'm not
dude?
going to go onto the page and comment and say you guys are wrong. This is a zipper merge.
Well, listen.
Or excuse me, this is not.
There's a lot of people that agreed with T Good. There's a lot of people that agreed with T Good. This guy, Andres, also sucks. He was like, people don't know how to merge. It's the plague. I'm sure these guys hang out in the left lane too.
Actually, we call people out for that.
What's the electricity truck doing in the left lane? So this is the left lane. That's the carpool lane. This lane is for crime only, people. Okay, this guy came in and I think he perfectly explained what was going on. So this is within that thread of people, and there was a lot of people saying like, oh, this isn't a zipper, this isn't a zipper. This guy comes in and I think he really does a good job explaining it, which he says, literally not a zipper. This is Alex Salvarado, which he's our hero in this situation, having our backs. And you know nothing gets me fired up like people having our backs in the comments section, Craig.
Wow, I just read that whole thing. Very well written.
Very well
Very
written.
well
So
written.
let me read you what...
And he signs off, please learn to drive.
Please learn.
Got
to
him.
drive. Got him. A little,
Just a little, just a little nut tap on the way out.
Let me spit some facts and give you a little nut tap on the way out. Here's what Alex Alvarado said. Literally not a zipper merge situation. It is a one lane that is a left turn and one lane that is straight only. The people trying to cut are hogging the straight lane and blocking people trying to skip line and get into the left turn lane at the last second. Please learn to drive. So he explains it perfectly here. So guess the only thing I can say now is suck it, Mr. Traffic Engineer. We were right the whole time.
The only thing I can think of is let's tag WashDOT or let's tag Seattle PD, whatever it is, and say, hey, fact check this. Fact check this.
Fact check
Please.
this. What was this one? This was this was some good contrast. I thought this was some good contrast. So this is another hater, another person saying, you guys are doing it wrong. This is a zipper merge. Use the available roadway. And then there was a guy under. I think it's just funny contrast because there's two sides of this story. There's the people that say, even if this was a zipper merge, doesn't feel right. I would crash my car before letting someone in, is what C. Klein 28 thinks.
C.
C.
Klein
Klein 28 is going to crash his car before he lets someone
Yeah,
jump in.
and hey, I don't want to say we got to go it off the likes, but look, 2 versus 190. A lot of people are thinking otherwise.
Well, I think so. This is the last comment I'm going to show. The last comment that I'm going to show because it was very interesting. And if you're not getting into the comments of our videos, you're missing half the story.
You're missing half the story. Can you? How's the stream going? Any action in there?
Oh yeah, Renee, very profesh. What a cutie. Probably talking about Alex Alvarado, giving them nice breakdown of what was going on. Gold star on that homework. I think she was talking about me and all the prep I did for the episode today. Just some good chat in the Patreon, guys. If you're not on Patreon, that means you're not getting the live shows. If you're not on Patreon, you're not getting the live shows. You're not getting into the live chat.
And that's where you want to be.
And that's where you want to be, man.
That's where you want to be.
That's where you want to be, is on Patreon paying us $5 a month. I'm telling you, that's where you want to be. Okay?
It's the best place to be.
It's the best place to be. But no, what are they going to get on Patreon, Craig?
They're going to get the raw, unfiltered, start of the pod, full thing, F-bombs, the whole 9 yards. You're going to get it all. And on top of that, I think we're going to have some fun stuff, too, that we'll continue to bring to those that are subscribed.
Yes. And next week, we're going to start shouting out everybody who's a Patreon subscriber. So starting next week, because I forgot, again, to write down the list, but everybody who does subscribe is going to get a shout out on the show, maybe on even on our story. But it's one of the best ways to support the I5 Commuters right now, and you're going to get more content. You're going to get live content, unedited content.
And I think another thing, too, is like the direct access to like actually like have conversations with us.
Yeah.
Like you're literally, truly live hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And due to it being so new, you have an opportunity to literally be chatting with us, having a good time. I know
in
Renee's
the chat
in
right
there.
now, Renee said, "I can't believe it's only $5."
Yeah. Yes, Renee. I love it. I love it. And this is a Charlotte runway here, huh?
No, I was trying to get a good.
We're trying to find
honestly,
it. Sorry, Renee.
I was trying to get a good Charlotte shot because it's actually a really intricate like rotunda highway system right as you're coming into Charlotte. I believe it's Highway 277 or Highway 77. And it's like crazy looking. There's like the skyline of Charlotte, and then it's just like loop-de-doo after loop-de-doo after loop-de-doo. Like, you know when like a highway exit, sometimes it's like an overpass, and it like does loop-de-doos over other roads? It's like a maze. It looks kind of frightening.
It kind of reminds me, you know that area like you're coming out of Seattle and you're like going to hit the ballparks, or you can go like on I-90.
And there's
where it's
just so
like,
many options.
And which one do I do? Like when you talk through that, that's where my mind went.
6 lanes, and they all go a different direction.
I've multiple times hit the wrong one, and it is a 15-minute detour.
Nightmare, dude.
Nightmare. All of a sudden, you think you're going to the ballpark, and you're at the lake.
Dude, if the ETA goes up anything over 5 minutes, I lost it. I've lost my mind.
Do you just return?
No, I mean, you got to keep going.
You got to keep going.
But
it's the show on the road.
You miss one turn, and the ETA goes up 15 minutes. I'm fuming.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fuming.
And we know you're not a Waze guy.
No, not a Waze
so
guy.
you're kind of to the map.
Not a Waze guy. But
You're not.
Before we get too far off the topic of the zipper merge dilemma, I think this last comment like perfectly puts the misunderstanding in a nutshell, Craig.
Okay.
I think this perfectly wraps things up, and it's a beautiful moment of someone actually taking accountability and hearing out another member of the internet and changing their mind. When's the last time you saw someone actually admit that they were wrong and change their mind in a comment thread on social media, nonetheless an I5 commuter post? When's the last time?
This looks like
beautiful.
This looks like LinkedIn.
This
like
is
having a
beautiful.
healthy debate where I
debate.
said this, actually this is this, and that's the fact. I respect it. I just learned something.
Yeah.
Good.
I felt better about being an American after reading this, because here's what happened, people, if you're listening on audio and can't see the picture. Wrenchin Bench 44 came in and said, "Sorry to zig on your zag, but it's called a zipper, and the method, and it's called the zipper method, and your defense makes more traffic." So he's saying you guys are wrong. I5 commuters, you guys suck, and you're wrong. That's basically what he's saying. And then there's another person that comes in, PVRKZ_ says, "This is literally a left turn lane with the center lane continuing on. It's not a zipper merge situation." Very calm, very factual, very to the point. And then the Wrenchin Bench 44 guy responds, the original poster, and he says, "Oh, okay, I can respect that."
And the person that
Okay, I can respect that.
and what I love even more, did you see this detail? I guarantee the one that corrected this individual then liked that last comment of, "I respect that. I respect you." Like, we're good here.
Just a couple dudes tossing likes to each other in our comms.
We're good. I learned something today.
Hey, Craig, there's nothing I like to see better than just a couple dudes tossing some likes to each other in our comms, bro.
It's all it is.
Is there anything more beautiful than a couple dudes tossing likes to each other in our comms? No.
I love it. I love it.
good
This was
stuff.
fun to go into this video, deep
Good
dive
stuff.
into the comments.
That's good stuff. But that's not it.
That's not it.
That was our i5 clip of the week. But we still got a viral clip of the week. We still got a little action from not our account, but this is sweeping the internet right now. This is one of those do not try this at home videos, Craig.
Yeah, this one's been sweeping people off their feet.
Yeah.
We talked about it a little bit last week. I think Renee has a hint as to where we're going with this. This one was all over the internet, and I'm a little bit on the fences to like, yes, I get it because it was a celebrity, but he then, we'll get to this in a minute, corrects those that are a little bit on him about how he went about this.
So you're talking about the news story.
Yeah.
So let's hey.
Oh,
Let's table.
We're
the
gonna
bar.
audible.
We're gonna audible because I love the segue, Craig, and
Yeah.
I love where you're going because Craig, this is the road news. This is
road news. Yes. Yes. We finally got it.
dude. Every week, Craig scours the fucking web. Okay, because this is the only show anywhere related to only road-related topics, and Craig's gonna find the stories each week, and he's gonna bring you some road news.
And I'm talking about the wrong story. That's so
Keep it
good.
going. So what were you talking about?
What I was saying is I'm
Road
not
news.
gonna I'm on the fence as to why. Well, I get it because this individual's a celebrity, but
Road
this
news.
individual corrects those that are on his case by saying, look, I was approved to leave the scene.
Okay, so let the people know what is the news story.
The news story this week thought it was up here was a very popular NBA player,
Yes.
Lamelo Ball, in Renee's backyard.
Yes.
Got in an accident. I believe this is downtown Charlotte.
Downtown Charlotte.
And he, after the accident happens, is seen jumping into another car and leaving the scene.
Yeah.
And people, I think, have this, hey, celebrities, nothing happens to you. You commute, you get in an accident, you get away scot-free.
Hey, if that was me, I wouldn't have been getting out of there.
But hey, don't let me say it, Joe. Play the clip.
We don't have a clip.
We don't have the clip. We're going to put it in there.
We're gonna edit it in post.
We're going to put it in there. We're going to talk about
Here's a
it
clip.
this week.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa.
Have
So-
you seen the clip?
I haven't seen the clip. Talk to me about it, Craig. Tell
Look,
me about it.
I want to.
You did the research. Give me
Renee,
the news.
fact check me on this, but he's downtown Charlotte. He's in his Lamborghini SUV. Joe, it's like the classic, like the camo paint jobs. This is like the blue kind of camo Xboxy looking Lamborghini. Got a kind of
Okay.
a fun color job. Anyway, gets in an accident. It looks like it's downtown at like a traffic light.
Okay.
And then it looks like he's getting out of his car, the whole paperwork thing going on, and he just jumps in another, sports car and leaves the scene. And people are like, you can't just leave the scene. This isn't right. He has, privilege over others because he can just not get in trouble, this and that.
That piece of shit.
Look,
piece of shit, Lamelo Ball. I'll tell you what.
a couple days later,
Tell you what. That piece of shit driving his camo car in Charlotte, not in my South Carolina.
Look, these are just what I'm seeing. He's then seen picked up in another nice car, leaves, and then he's interviewed a couple days later, and he's like, I don't know why this is such a big deal. I was told by the cops
To leave.
I was good to leave the scene.
So he wasn't drunk.
He wasn't.
wasn't
he
high.
didn't. He didn't just crash, not talk to anybody, leave, and just say, "Hey, pick this up for
So
me."
who was at fault for the accident?
I don't know who's at fault. We might have to ask Renee for that.
Renee,
But
do you know?
all I know as of now, there's no sort of criminal things held against him for this. He just got out of there, got in an accident. Sure, his, attorney.
I think she said something about NASCAR. Maybe he was speeding. Was he speeding? Do we know if he was speeding? Lamborghini truck. Look, I'm gonna do some context clues here. Look, I'll tell you if he's speeding. Look, I'll tell you if that Lorenzo Ball.
Look,
He's in a Lamborghini. You think he ain't speeding?
fine.
He's in a Lamborghini. You think he ain't speeding? That's Lorenzo Ball. Now in my South Carolina.
He could have been
Road
speeding.
news.
He could have been speeding. Could have been his fault. But the point is, he got a lot of backlash around leaving the scene, and he then corrected individuals as he was given the okay to do so.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's got
Okay.
enough money to pay for what happened.
So it could be some haters out there just trying to stir the pot, is what you're saying.
Could be stirring the pot. I don't know. But
Could be some haters stirring the pot, is what you're saying.
I don't have anything against the guy. Do
Me
you?
neither. No, I kind of like him. if I'm
He's
being
swaggy.
honest.
He's swaggy.
Hey, he's kind of a swaggy guy.
He's a swaggy
What
guy.
are you gonna say?
And he's good at what he does.
Sure,
he's
he's had
he's a star.
Look. Sure, he had a couple head-on collisions in his Lamborghini truck, but look, he's going to give you 25 a night.
Look, I also don't see him on headlines for doing any sort of like getting arrested for this and that. So
I don't. Yeah,
in
this
my
is
book,
the first thing, and like a
we're
lot
good.
of eyes on that family too. His dad, big personality, probably hard growing up with so much expectations, a lot of pressure. The guy's just lived a different life. He's lived a different life than you and me. So who am I to sit here and say one thing or another about the guy?
did
know?
did you ever have any Big Baller Brand merch?
No, and I've quite literally not walked a mile in the Big Baller Brand shoes. I have not. Is what I'm trying to say, Craig.
Nor have I. Nor have I.
So who are we?
Have you seen his other brother Jello? His music just
I might
dropped
swerve on that corner.
Just dropped.
Whoa.
Well, just dropped another banger.
Really?
Just dropped another
That
banger.
one song is kind of a banger.
It is?
Here's a clip.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa.
I might swerve on the corner. Whoa, whoa. Don't type on them meters on the lilies and go.
Hey,
Wait. No, the song is I might swerve on that corner, and then like a year later, his younger brother is in a swerve head-on collision. We might actually swerve on the corner. Whoa.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa.
we gotta drop that audio on top of that video.
On the video.
Oh my gosh.
God, the content makes itself these days.
It
folks.
sure does.
The content makes itself these days, folks. But that's it. So anything else on road news this week?
That's it. That's it for me this week.
That's it from Craig this
That's
week.
it
It's
for
been
me
another
this
week of road news. Road news.
Road news, baby.
Road news, baby. I think everything's working right now, which is fantastic.
It feels like it.
Feels like everything's working. The audio's working. The recording, the live's working. Could the internet be better? Probably. And we will work on it. We're 1% better every week.
Each week, we're 1%
We're
better.
1% better.
Renee, can you hear me kind of spitting and blapping my lips at all on the mic? Let me know if I'm doing a better job.
Yeah, let us know.
Feedback taken.
Let us know if you hear any lip smacking on the live. Hey, you guys on the live hearing any of my lip smacking?
I've been consciously like this.
Hey, chat. Hey, chat. How are my lips this week?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Nothing from Renee yet on the lip smacking. We'll have to
Okay.
get. Maybe she's grabbing a snack.
Is it time for voicemails? Or we got the viral clip?
We got a viral clip.
We got a viral clip.
We still got to get to this viral clip. So that was Craig's road news of the week. We got one more clip for you. This is the viral clip of the week. Again, this is not from our page. This is from the outer webs. Craig, what do you got?
Joe, I was confused. I thought the viral clip was ours, which was the zipper merge
Right.
the whole time.
Right.
Hence why I absolutely botched the transition.
No,
But we're back.
Craig, it's on me. Look, I want to take accountability here, Craig.
Is it in the note cards? Is it in the
It
cards?
is in the note cards. There was 2 viral clips this week. But it was like I-5 clip and a viral clip. I think I'm going to start doing like an I-5 clip every week and a viral clip. So we got like 2 clips and a news story and voicemails. That seems like a full 360 experience.
And hey, you want to know another perk of being a Patreon subscriber?
What's that,
We want the feedback, and we'll actually see it.
yes.
What else do you want to see week over week?
Exclusive chat. There's an exclusive chat with our carpool buddy community. Our communities that's what I named the $5 thing, the carpool buddies. If you subscribe, you're a carpool buddy.
Yeah, you're part of the community.
And you can get into
Join
that
us.
exclusive chat and you can be like, hey, how about doing this on the show this week? Like Renee was like, hey, how about covering Lamelo Ball driving his Lamborghini headfirst into our local Charlotte citizens?
Swerve in that corner, whoa.
Craig did some research and
I
brought
just-
the facts.
I brought the the best I could
And look,
for
we're go-
what was out there.
And we are going to side with the truth because we didn't tarnish LaMelo Ball's name.
No.
We actually saw it from his side. We said, we have not walked a mile in the big baller brand shoes. We are not going to act like we understand what's happening here. And it sounds like there might be two sides of this story.
It wouldn't be appropriate.
Wouldn't be appropriate.
Not from us.
Exactly right.
Not from this news outlet.
No.
Not from us.
We
Never.
side with the truth and the truth only.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all you're getting here.
And whatever Titus Will wants us to say now, because we're the face of their website.
You saw it. You saw it. Big things ahead. Shout
Okay.
out Titus.
So this viral clip, Craig. So this is the viral clip of the week. Each week on the show on the road, you're going to get some viral clips like this. Craig, this one was kind of crazy. And I showed this clip to you pre-show, and you said something very interesting that I hadn't thought of, which is how has he not had this video taken down? Because we have had videos taken down for much less than what you're about to see. Doing push-ups on the hood of his car while the car goes at speed on a major highway, Craig.
It gives me goosebumps. I hope it's is it AI? I
So
hope.
his caption, but I think this might be a play. His caption for this video is obviously this is AI. So he was like, dude, look at him hitting the claps. I actually commented on the video. I go, we had one of the top comments on the video. No big deal. I said, ain't no way he hit the claps. And he responded to us with a little salute emoji.
Yep.
So look, if you ride with the I-5 commuters, you have to do a lot for me not to ride with you. So I do ride with this man despite the danger involved with this clip.
I'm like confused. Is it the comment of this is not AI of course it's not AI? Or are you leaning into
because if it wasn't AI,
It's
this
taken
would have
down.
gotten taken down.
and
is
you think
what I
he's
think.
doing that and it's real?
Yes, because for clarity, for people listening, for our I-5 commuter social media page, we've had videos get taken down, both on Instagram and on TikTok, mostly for what will it say?
It's like
Dangerous
danger
activities.
Yeah,
So it
dangerous
says-
activities. They think the driver is the one filming. That's typically the problem.
Yes.
In this situation, that's exactly what's happening. Look, the camera's coming over the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
I
the
mean,
most dangerous thing you could even...
Is there anything about this that looks like AI? The only thing as I can think is there's no hands on the steering wheel, but then he's probably just has one hand out of the shot on the steering wheel.
Look, I bring the news every week. I'm gonna figure this out and bring the facts next week.
Bring the facts.
I'm gonna
next week,
message this
Craig.
guy
Come
and say,
on.
look, man to man, is this thing real?
Man to van,
Is it AI or not?
We need some facts. Road news.
I love that.
Oh, this
Road
is
news.
This is Hood Mac Jack, by the way. Sorry, I
Hood?
didn't credit him earlier. This is Hood Mac Jack
And look,
on Instagram.
if it's AI, God, it's incredible.
It's
I mean,
good
the
AI.
The
It's
sweatshirt's flapping, the crack in the windshield, the details, the engine lights on. I mean, it's just top notch.
It's top notch work, and if it is AI, we gotta get your AI guy.
Did you see the end
Who's
there
your
where
AI
he's
guy?
hanging on? Watch this at the end.
Yeah, he's hanging on at the end,
Oh.
but again, it's here.
Dude,
I mean,
like,
it's insane. It's
It's-
insane. Do not try this at home. Do not try this at home. Do not try this at home.
this is like a jackass stunt back
Yeah.
in the day we would watch. Like,
We will not try this.
never.
We will not try this. And if you're watching, you should not try this. Super not cool, but
well, the closest
Kind
the
of
closest we're
fucking
ever
wild
going to get to
video.
this is the video that was literally posted today.
Oh,
Joe,
me on the hood of the
on
car
hood
for
of the
Taco
car.
Time.
And this
Here's a
is
clip.
live, and here's the clip.
Here's a clip.
You make it look like it's magic.
A rewatch podcast of just the car-related jackass clips would be prime. That's a great idea. That's in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm reading the Patreon live chat. Someone just Renee recommended
that's
that
like
we-
ridiculousness.
We do an episode that's solely dedicated to rewatching the Jackass. There's a lot of good ones. They did Demolition Derby, which is really funny. There's the one where they
overshot the foam pit.
overshot
That was
the golf carts.
crazy.
Dude, Jackass and the golf carts. They do the golf carts stuff. Good stuff.
And that's the beauty of
Good
Patreon.
stuff. Beauty of Patreon.
I mean, just live.
Just get right in the
You
chat.
just get right in the chat.
And there you go. There's next week's episode.
Dang.
Thanks to the Patreon, the Carpool Buddy community.
That's how it
Just
goes.
good stuff right there.
That's how it goes.
Let's get into some voicemails, though. We do have some voicemails this week, which is great. Because we
This
didn't
is
have a single voicemail last week. So it just feels good to get back and have some people calling in, being able to engage with the community a little bit.
It feels so good.
God.
Do you think those felt that kind of how we felt last week and said, I'm going to call these guys.
I hope so. I hope there were people that listened last week and they go, I'm going to call in.
I'm going to call in.
Because I do want my voice to be heard, and I do want other voices to be heard other than these two guys who sometimes just talk about nothing for too long.
How many times do you think we haven't played a voicemail?
That was the first show. I think that was the first show ever where we didn't do a voicemail.
Well,
we
like,
did one show where it was just voicemails.
Well, sorry, what I meant was if you call in, your voicemail wasn't actually played. Like, how many voicemails are getting skipped over? Like, even the bad ones. I'm sure some people that said like very like vulgar stuff. You're like, I cannot put that up there.
I'll tell you what, I haven't in a while though, because even the ones that are wild, I'll just bleep them out, and I just say, hey, fuck it, dude, leave them in.
It's free game right
There
now.
have been some that I have not put in, but it has for the last like 10 episodes, I haven't taken any out.
Look, this is my last Patreon plug.
Yeah.
Every time I say, hey, but look, if you call and say something wild,
I want that $5 a month.
You are gonna hear the most vulgar stuff on here. When you said, "Oh, I've actually removed a few that were that," well, they're not getting removed on here.
They're not getting removed on Patreon.
They
That's
aren't.
right, Craig.
That's it.
It's not getting bleeped. Anything. People can call in and say anything. We don't listen to them beforehand. We don't know what's going to happen.
It's a part of the fun.
You're riding the wave with us on patreon.com/i5commuters.
Grab your board, ride the wave.
Last plug of the week.
That's
it.
it.
That's
That's
all
it.
we're going to do.
We're
That's
done.
all. But if you do want to call in 253-237-6069, you do not need to be a Patreon subscriber to do so. Anybody can call anytime. Leave a voicemail. 253-237-6069. Here's our first voicemail of the week, Craig.
Hi, my name is Chase. I am calling out of Lakewood to.
We know Lakewood.
Oh, he didn't hang up. So this is a 3-minute voicemail. Looks like, hey, he's going to run it back, though. He called again. He called in once. Look, and that's the thing. Call in once. So if you don't like the way it sounds, bang it.
Look, we're even putting in your ones that didn't even get through on here. Even if you don't say anything, it's coming on.
This is Chase from Lakewood. Fuck, I should have said Tacoma. Bang it. Calls back. Here's Chase 2.0.
If he says
Hi,
Tacoma.
my name is Chase. I am based out of Lakewood, Washington, but I've also lived up in the shoreline area. So I've lived both north, south of Seattle, have worked out of Seattle, driven to and from for the past couple of years. So I just want to say watching your guys' content and you guys saying the exact same things that I do
Hell yeah.
when I travel that route is some of the most rewarding stuff and life-giving stuff I hear on a daily basis. So keep up the good work. Keep calling people out for really bad driving habits. And, don't let people cut you off. You guys are my heroes. Bye.
You're our hero, baby.
Don't let people cut you off. Was that maybe a reference to the zipper merge dilemma we were talking about?
It could have been.
Because he probably saw people in our comments being like, you guys are assholes and don't know what a zipper merge is. And he's like, no, dude, my name's Chase from Lakewood, and I got your back.
Yes, I've been north, I've been south, I've seen it all. What you guys do is what I say in my head. I loved it.
Love that
I
voicemail.
loved it, baby.
Thank you, Chase
Thank
from
you,
Lakewood.
Chase. Shout out Lakewood. We've golfed in Lakewood
Yeah,
together.
we have. Which course is that?
I think Lakewood GC.
Let's go with that.
Let's go. Sounds legit.
What's that?
Sign off on
Hey,
that.
what's that golf course in Lake? What's the golf course in Lakewood? Oh, I think it's called Lakewood Golf Course. Oh, right.
Once in a while, Joe will actually put me on the spot. Oh, do you remember that? What was that again?
Well, you're good
Come
with
on,
golf
dude.
courses. You are good with golf courses.
You did set me up for success there.
You usually do know the name of the golf course. In my defense,
In your defense.
you know a lot of golf courses. Okay. Anyways, next voicemail. You got anything else for Chase?
Thank you, Chase.
Chase, thanks for just not letting
you,
that
Chase.
first voicemail get in your head. Didn't let that first voicemail get in his head. You said, you know what? That's not my best showing. I'm not going to freaking get kicked down and not get up. If I get kicked down, I get up. What is this song? Push yourself up and try again. Gotta get yourself up and try again. Try again. Try again. First you call the computers. 253-237-6069. And you don't like the first voicemail, but you try again. Gotta pick up the phone and try again. Try again. Try again. Hear that song?
Try.
Right.
Right. That was the
Right.
ending.
That
You
was
remember
the
the
ending.
ending? That's how they
That's the
kind of
ending.
close things out.
Yeah.
Yep. We've been on the same page since the jump.
Since the jump.
You heard me say it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into our next voicemail.
Eric from Texas. I was just going to let you guys know that I can't find you on the Apple podcast app.
Yep.
Keep searching for Show on the Road and it doesn't show up there.
You know what I'm going to say, Craig.
A lot of people listen to podcasts just audio. You might want to think about getting it up there. Just a little advice or recommendation. All right, thanks.
Eric from Texas with a little advice, little recommendation. What do you got for him, Craig?
I was just kidding. I knew you were so excited. I was going to say, Joe, I got this.
Dude,
I'll
please,
tell him. No.
Please,
no.
Tell him.
No, because you went through the process. You know the back end of now that we are LIVE on that station. You do it. You do it.
We've actually gotten comments about this. So, Eric from Texas, I hadn't even listened to your voicemail, but I heard the feedback from others, and I am happy to announce that we are now live on Apple Podcasts, audio only, and we are also live on Spotify, and we are also probably live anywhere you listen to podcasts because we got an RSS feed. It's actually really cool. If you're trying to start your own podcast, I highly recommend this. It's rss.com, and you can upload your audio file. It's called a podcast host, and it'll automatically distribute your podcast to Apple Podcasts, to Spotify, to Amazon Podcasts, and really any site that hosts podcasts. So really, like any site that you listen to that hosts podcasts, we're probably on there now.
We're probably on there.
I-5 Commuters Show on the Road is live on Apple Podcasts. Eric from Texas, thank you for calling in. And thank you for letting your voice heard, and your voice is heard, and we got it done for you.
Bang. Bang. That is it. I don't think I have anything to add. Next voicemail.
Next voicemail.
Love it.
Love it.
Hey, it's Renee from Charlotte.
Yeah, it is.
Just curious if you guys have any fun bumper stickers or license plate covers of the past. In my first car, I hit a tree. Classic being 16, got a little dent on the back of my car. And then I immediately put I Heart Tree stickers on it, and everyone thought that was the funniest thing in the world because, of course, I am a comedian. But again, do you have any fun, goofy, or just sentimental bumper stickers or any other words that would be displayed on your vehicles?
Dude, Renee's funny, dude. Renee's funny. I feel like she shows more and more of her personality and, opens up more and more every week because she does call in every week, and she should be the cutie every week.
The big thing I respect out of her is every week it's like a thoughtful question. It's never the same. Question. It's something different. Oftentimes it's like referring to things we did that week. That's like showing that she listened. It's awesome. But I think the two things that I was thinking about was one, from a license plate cover.
Mm-hmm.
I know we both represent our alma maters on our vehicles.
Yes, college. Put your college on there.
We're not going to say what it is.
Yep.
The other thing was, I've never personally had a bumper sticker on my car. I don't know if you have. But what I thought about was funny bumper stickers was this was early on when we started the page. This individual sent us, which was so kind, probably
Snow Day Press. I think was the name of the guy.
20, I still have them in my car.
Yes.
So many different Fife related bumper stickers. And for those that don't know what Fife is in the Tacoma, south of Seattle area, but all these different funny bumper stickers, and the reason for that was that Fife is this classic spot where it gets gridlocked, and instead of saying Fife, it's I'm getting fifed. I'm getting effed.
I think the bumper sticker says I got fifed.
I got fifed, and there's variations of it.
Niche
and those
local talk.
Those are probably the funniest bumper stickers I can relate to.
Niche local talk. Bumper sticker.
Local talk that crack me up. I still have. They're not in my car, but they're in my car. I think I have one on my desk. But those ones crack me up. What about you?
Dude, how about the one we saw, was it this morning or 2 mornings ago? It was the Chevy Tahoe, and it said, I identify as a Tesla, and it was a 2004 beat-up Chevy Tahoe, or a Ford Explorer, or one of those types of cars.
And that's
or
been
Expedition or something like that.
And it's kind of been a hot topic for us around Tahoes and older Tahoes with tint. It's oftentimes it's we don't know if we should film them, and what was so funny is we saw that exact bumper sticker on the exact car we've been talking about, and we were just cracking up. I think that was yesterday morning.
Or
we
what
were driving.
about all the people that drive Teslas, and it's I bought this before Elon lost his mind.
Dude, what's funny
Or
is
something like that.
when that was like a hot topic, I felt like you and I were seeing them like
Everywhere, dude.
like every
Well,
other
because Teslas
day.
were getting like vandalized.
Yes. Do you think they've been like taking them off their car as it's like kind of slowed down as a topic?
I think people that drive Cybertrucks still get fucked with, but that's about it.
Dude, we talked about that this week too.
Yeah.
That we've seen far less Cybertrucks. Like the hype is kind of like
It kind of
it's
died.
like dying
the hype
down.
has kind of died on the Cybertruck.
At least in our area.
Now, I've never been in one. I've never driven one, so I don't truly understand the hype. But I know, like, when I see a Cybertruck now, I just think, like, oh, there's just, like, another guy that spent a lot of money.
Yeah, and I mean, we see a ton of Teslas, but just Tesla trucks, like, I just don't see them that much. When I was down in kind of like the Northern California area visiting Big Mac's parents, I was seeing Cybertrucks all
California
over the place. Like, dude,
loves the
all over.
Cybertruck.
I was like all these different like matte black and gold and like people even their companies, they'd slap their logos
Yeah.
on it. It was like, we just don't see them that much anymore.
I bet you, I would be willing to bet almost I'd be, well, I guess Texas probably has a lot of them too, but like California, probably the most Cybertrucks of any state in the United States. I'd be willing to put some money on that, or like highest percentage of their cars are Cybertrucks out of any other state.
Yeah, they also, I guess
So many Cybertrucks.
It's
there.
also it's the biggest state by a good amount, right? Or is Texas bigger than
I think
California?
Alaska is technically the biggest state.
You're right. Rhode Island
Is
then
this-
Alaska. Yeah.
Rhode Island's the smallest
The
state.
smallest state. Yep.
There's a lot of small ones over in the Northeast. Delaware is a small one.
So you think per average car, California has the most Teslas?
I think so, yeah.
I think
Per capita. Most
know-
Cybertrucks per capita.
You know what, Joe? I think I could get behind.
I think
I
we
think
can
I could get behind
You
that.
did a
We've been on par all day.
Dude, we've been on the same page all day, and look, we
All
did a
day?
little. We got boots on the ground.
We've had a
You were
busy-
in North California. I've been in South California a lot.
Yeah,
Southern
and-
California.
and we've just had a busy week.
Busy week, guys.
I'm exhausted.
Guys, look, the boys. We've been putting out super hot fire for long enough now that these brands are starting to come around and saying, "How do we get involved?"
And like
Got some partnerships.
We're
and
just-
the brands are just coming around and they're finally saying, "Hey, we know you've been doing this and just pumping out nothing but pure gold for the last 2 years, but I guess we're ready to get involved now."
we had a fun, awesome meeting today. A lot of energy. The last 3 days we've been kind of bang, bang, bang in the afternoons.
Yeah.
And it was fun to getting back on the road together these last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Dude, it's cool, man, because look, we do this every week. You drive here every Thursday night. We record the show every Thursday night. We're getting out on the road every week, putting in the effort with emailing these companies. You send a lot of like cold stuff out. A lot. And look, we work hard. The shit just doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
It does kind of. Like we do get into the car without a plan, and we just let the defense give what we take what the defense gives us. So it does kind of just happen. But like we're putting in hours every week.
This week specifically, or maybe the last like 2 weeks, like you know when you're like you work hard, and then you like start to see like some hints of results.
Paying off.
It kind of fuels like okay, like I'm working
paying
hard for
off.
a reason.
It's paying
It's
off.
paying off. We've had a couple just like awesome weeks that felt like a lot of the work that's been going on is starting to pay off, and it's been like awesome.
It's like when you've been getting in the gym for a couple weeks. You've been good about the Peloton. You've been good about getting in the gym. And you look in the mirror. You see a little definition. You're like, whoa.
I miss those days. I haven't seen Definish since like 2020. Excuse me, 20 like 7.
That's what I was going to say.
Tops.
We were just before the episode. Craig was telling me, man, I got to get on that Peloton.
Well, it was so funny. On Tuesday, Joe and I got 2 boxes of cookies for anyway as we
People won't
we were meeting
stop giving me Girl Scout cookies.
and I
Can
go
we talk
and I
about
go
that?
Joe. I go Joe. You take them. I just can't. I got to get in a swimsuit in like 2 weeks. I keep going up and down, up and down. You take the cookies, dude.
People think they're being nice. I'm like, summer's around the corner, folks.
But I feel like
this isn't a nice thing you're doing to me right now.
I've been giving Joe his flowers, but I feel like Joe's like always in solid shape. Like I've never felt like how you've complained about like being I'm too skinny or too. You're like you take care of your body. I'm just like I'm up and down. I feel like you're like where you want to be like often.
No, I've never. I mean, I always
Never?
Feel like,
You don't
I always
feel that
like
way?
I could shed a few pounds. Oh yeah. If you're looking for a light at the end of the tunnel, Craig, there isn't one.
Well, Joe,
You're never going to be satisfied with how you look.
You do love pastries.
And that's life, baby!
Oh,
you think there's a point in which you're satisfied with how you look in the mirror? Think again. And if I'll tell you what, if I get another box of these Girl Scout cookies, you might want to revise that statement. You might say this might be the season that Joe finally lost his edge.
If you came to a show and I felt like you had like a gut, I would just be shocked. I just feel like I've never seen you. You've always been where I feel like you want to be.
Dude, these Samoas and these tag-alongs, they got a different story to tell this year.
I just want to know, did you put those Thin Mints in the freezer or not?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You
I
had
got
one
Thin
job.
Mints too, dude. I'm telling you, I got 4 boxes just given to me this year. Oh, what are we even talking about? Oh, bumper stickers. Did we feel like
I think we addressed it.
We got a couple more from Renee, so we'll be able to talk to her a little bit more. But this is not from Renee. Oh, this looks like a weird one. Haven't listened to this.
Super fucking funny to see the uglier one choke on that boy dad show. That was so funny.
The uglier one? Is he talking about us?
It's probably
Which
me.
one's the uglier one?
I think he's talking about me. I mean, look.
we don't know that.
The guy we've been
We don't
talking
know
about
that.
his weight? Come on.
Dude, well, the uglier... I can't tell if this guy is a fan or not.
Well, let's play it out.
He's like...
That's what we do on the show.
It's a little tough love out of the gate. Whoa, man.
Yeah, question for you guys. What is your overall stance, or I guess better question, do you foresee yourselves in the future taking a more active role in the social policing of bumper stickers?
Two people call bumper stickers hot topic.
Look, I don't know where to go with this guy.
Okay,
I'm
so
all over the page of this guy.
Okay, here we go. So he's saying need to acknowledge.
It seems that you have so much, there's so much action and there's so much to keep safe on the road, and you guys are doing your duty in that respect, and we all appreciate you for that, and America is appreciating you for that. An act of terrorism. Essentially, we're instructed to look directly ahead of us and keep our eyes on the road, and stare straight ahead.
I see where
you
he's
got
going.
the 10 and 2. You keep the certain distance, etc. Well, what's immediately in front of us is the car in front of us, and the driver has taken it upon themselves to essentially commandeer your eye space, a portion of the inside of your retina in a certain way. This is terrorism, and it is obviously no huge surprise that the billboard was perfected over 2,500 years ago by both Arabs and Jews. Go figure. And this is billboards on people's cars. This is eye terrorism, and I want to know if you're going to draw more attention to people's bumper stickers, whatever they might be, and whatever your critique might be.
Yeah.
And also, do you feel off the top of your head the worst bumper sticker? And also, the tolerance sticker, is that intolerant of my intolerance?
Yep.
Lost me at the end there. Lost me at the end there a little bit. Okay, didn't even say goodbye, didn't give us his name, have no idea where this person is from, have no idea what their name is. And look, I'll tell you what, Craig, what do you got for this guy?
It's
what do you got for this
one of my
guy?
hardest voicemail responses. Because right out of the gates.
Because what do you say?
Right out of the gates, he grabbed a sledgehammer, whacked me over the head.
Called one of us ugly. We don't know. We don't know if he was talking
but
to
not
you.
even ugly, botched.
He
the
said
pod.
one of us is ugly and one of us botched the pod.
He was going both.
So he got kind of nice, and then his semantics got a little little
Hey,
crazy.
Hey, and I'm not going to comment on that. I think it's what a perfect segue. We were just talking about bumper stickers. Fantastic.
Imagine
and I
listening
think
to that voice
him
and
wanting
saying,
us to bring more attention to bumper stickers, I'm on board with.
Yes.
I'm
okay,
on board
yes.
with, and it's a healthy debate. We just talked about what bumper sticker like infuriates you the most. It sounded like that's what his ask was, like, what bumper sticker frustrates you, or what do you get from it?
It's not a specific bumper sticker that frustrates me, but I will say this is something I've thought about before, specifically with billboards. Because like some of the billboards are like flashing too.
Yeah.
And they're like diverting your eyes away from traffic. And dude, what do we say? It's all it takes.
It's all it takes.
A half a second of your attention goes into another direction. That car in front of you hits its brakes for whatever reason. Happens all the time. Even when we're not on our phone and we're like talking to each other, or we're like messing with the radio, or that little just slight diversion in your attention, bang! It can happen in a flash, and billboards are kind of doing that. Billboards are kind of like diverting your attention away from the road, and it's like, okay, if we're going to put in these hands-free laws to keep people's eyes on the road, but we're also letting them be 15 billboards on each side of the highway in less than a mile.
Like, especially if you're putting tits on a billboard.
Putting tits? Yeah,
I mean, look, do you want guys to not pay attention?
You're
talking about inexpensive tits? That's all it takes.
You're referring to the breast implants ad billboard with just basically it's saying, hey, look at this great work we've done, and it's a woman's chest.
It was it 40 just less than
Don't
5,000.
Don't act like you don't remember exactly what that billboard looked like.
$4,999. Yep. And every time it seemed to just pass when we tried to get a shot of it.
Yeah.
What about bumper stickers? Any ones that just grind your gears?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really look at bumper stickers like that much, but I get what he's saying. I get what I wouldn't have said it the way that he said it, but I get what he's saying.
I don't want to comment on a specific bumper sticker because that's not our show. We're not going to get like political or all that. I guess the one thing that bothers me about bumper stickers is when somebody puts like 75 bumper stickers across the back of their car.
See,
like you can't even see it. I'm like, maybe like one with your college or whatever like really you care about or means a lot to you. Like put one or two or whatever, three. Somebody's got like 45 on there. I'm like, what are you turning this thing into a
dude? Well,
like a paint.
I got this.
Is it a paint and sip? What is this? A paint and sip? It's your car.
Is this a paint and sip or the back of a Honda Accord? Because, dude, what do you always say when we see cars that have all the bumper stickers on them? You go, "There's got to be an i5 sticker in there somewhere,"
and there's never. So that's one thing we know. If there's a lot, it ain't in there. We're more of a niche.
Yeah, you either
one
have
or two guy.
You either
or
have,
gal.
We're either the only bumper sticker on your car, or not on there at all. But dude, it's so. I got that from you, and I actually posted. I'll see if I can put it in the YouTube. But I posted on our story recently. I saw a car with a bunch of bumper stickers, and I go, all this, and not one i5 commuter bumper sticker, which you can get at i5commuters.com merch.
They're literally $2.99.
They're
with
$2.99
free shipping right now.
I think we might actually be losing money on those.
I think
because of the
we probably
shipping?
need to talk about that if we need to keep the free shipping on there.
Because I think it costs about $2.99 to ship them, and then that would have to mean, and they're like at least 50 cents each to make.
Well, they're great. I have one on my, dresser. I have one on my, backpack. This and that. They're awesome.
Great.
You don't have to put them on
They're
your car. They're $2.99.
They're great.
Join the community, baby.
They're good stickies, and they're waterproof, and so you can put them on the outside of your car. Because I made sure they were bumper sticker worthy.
Yes.
Because you can't call something a bumper sticker if it's not going to last on the back of the car.
No, and those are our best sellers. And I don't want to say it's because they're $2.99 and there's free shipping.
Yeah.
But they're great quality, you're right.
I'd love for us to be getting a somewhat of a profit margin on what we're selling the most of.
Well, we were just talking about that like an hour ago.
About what?
Our merch sales last year, but we don't have to go into that. We can go to the next voicemail.
Next voicemail.
Yep.
I think we got nothing but Renee from Charlotte from here on out. We got two more.
Great.
Hey, it's Renee from Charlotte. We've gotten your takes on the bikini baristas as well as some hot takes about some local curry spots.
Yes.
But what is the ideal place to be a regular at? Have you ever been a regular somewhere where you can walk in and they know what you want or they know your name? And if you haven't been a regular somewhere, where would you love to be a regular at?
Yep.
So love the show. Keep it up.
I have an answer here. Do you want me to hop in on this one?
Please.
So where's the best place to be a regular at? It's one answer, and it's an easy answer for me. Coffee shop. Coffee shop, because I go to a coffee shop a lot. I love walking to a coffee shop. I love starting my day at a coffee shop. I like going to a coffee shop with my wife. I like having a nice little conversation over some hot lattes. Sue me. And there's nothing quite like the first thing that happens to you on a nice, crisp fall Saturday morning. You wake up, you get out there in that fresh Pacific Northwest air, you take a walk down your street, and you go into a coffee shop where they roast the beans in-house, and it smells like fresh coffee, and you walk up to the counter, and they say, "Will it be the usual, Joe?" And all you have to say is yes, and then they swipe your card, and then they ask you how your day is, and then you sit down and you enjoy maybe a baked good, maybe a nice little baked good, and a hot coffee. And that's it. That's it. It's coffee shop for me.
That's all you got?
It's coffee shop for me, and if it's a coffee shop that knows your coffee order. Because I don't want to, sometimes I like either, there's two things that I like. And the two things that I like are kind of healthy. But sometimes I go in there and I go, ooh, I could use a little cold foam. I could use a little shuggy. Ooh, the special maple cinnamon apple fritter shuggy. Maybe I'll have one of those. But no, dude, I like a little doppio espresso over ice, a little iced Americano, a little cold brew, maybe cold foam. But, dude, I got you on the no dairy coffee train.
You got me on the no dairy
and you're
coffee
still
train.
on it, right?
Still on it. Funny. You say that because Big Mac brought me up a coffee this morning with all the stuff in it. And of course I couldn't get shit on it. And of course I couldn't get to it for 15 minutes, so it's cold, and now it's tasting like a sugary cold drink.
Shuggy.
But look, this one hit deep because I don't think I have a spot right now where I walk in and say, Craig,
come on,
what can I get
one.
you? But
okay, where would it be?
I've had them before. What would they be? I'm on the opposite spectrum as Joe here. I want to walk into the local watering hole, and I want them to say, Craig, you want the huge? Great. Crack me a tall can of Rainier.
Yeah.
And I want to know. I want to know them so well that they say, "Hey, you want to take a shot of Jameson with me?" I say, "Absolutely, brother. Let's take one together." And then instead of a pastry, give me some nachos. Give me some taquitos. Give me some potato skins.
So wait, when you walk in and they say, "Do you want the usual?"
Yep.
Is the usual a tall boy? So it's a Rainier tall boy, some nachos and potato skins. That's your usual.
Not necessarily. It depends. It's either a cold beer.
That would be a hell of a
or
usual.
if it's later and I've had a tough day, I'm gonna go straight to a Tito soda.
Yeah.
I want it stiff. Couple limes.
That is
and
your
I'm
go-to.
happy. That's my go-to.
When we've been in tight situations like busy bars, bartender looks at us frantically, goes, "What do you guys want?" It's usually always a couple Tito sodas. Let's get a couple
Tito sodas.
Craig just gives.
Keep it healthy.
Craig looks at us. He gives us the couple Tito sodas, boys, and we go, "Yep, bang." Tito soda. It's a crowd pleaser.
I'll handle it.
Crowd pleaser.
I'll handle it. Don't need any food.
Couple limes in there.
Couple limes. Speaking of fruit, though, especially at local dive bars, you don't want them touching your fruit. Fruit.
You don't want them touching your fruit.
They've got. I've heard this at bars before.
To the bar?
No, not me. When they put in a lime squeeze, right, or a lemon squeeze, and they're touching all of your yeah, they're getting in there.
So you don't go lime in there.
No, I do anyway.
You do anyway.
I do anyway. Sometimes I'll just squeeze it up top. And then dispose
get it out
on
of there.
this. Get it
out of there.
I don't need the...
Because there's germs all over these limes, is what you're saying?
You tell me.
Yeah, I mean, they're using their hands. They're dipping them in there. Yeah.
When's the last time you saw a bartender with gloves?
Never. I don't think I've ever seen a bartender with gloves.
But it's funny. We agreed.
And what's that say about the bar if the guy's wearing gloves? Oof. Do you want your... I don't know about that either.
I think just cut him in the back. And throw a toothpick in them. When you're grabbing one, just throw a toothpick in them.
Yeah. Okay. I think I might have seen that actually. Like just like.
Yep.
And then get them out of there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Like.
That's my stance. It's funny though. We were all like on the opposite side of, hey, coffee for you, local watering hole for me. I don't have one right now. You've got one, which has got to feel good.
It feels good. Yeah, it feels good. But as you were talking about the Lime thing, I started thinking about when I go to these open mics for stand up and everybody's using the same mic. I think about that sometimes. Because some people, when they're doing stand up, they're literally like, they put their mouth on the mic like this and they tell their jokes like this. And it's just like part of their styles. They're like one of these types of comedians and they kind of like are monotone and they're telling jokes like this. But then their mouth is all over the microphone and I'm next. And all I can think about is I'm just going to have to put my mouth up to this microphone that's basically just had this man's mouth on it for the last 4 minutes.
So what do you do? Kind of give yourself a little more room than you normally would, so
and
you
there's
don't pick up a little coldie?
Well, there's like 24 comedians that go in any given night too, especially when it's open mic, and so there's like 24 different mouths on there. One of them's got something going.
What
on.
if you just brought one of these guys with you and just replaced him?
I brought my own person. Hold on 1 second, guys.
No, the cover.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I put it on there,
exactly.
and then I take it off when I'm leaving.
Yes. It would be hilarious.
It would be kind of funny.
Has a comedian ever done that?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Hey,
guys, sorry.
It's funny. We're heading to the open mic here in like
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
No, we can't. We missed it tonight. It's
but we
7:30.
can listen to others.
We could, yeah. I mean, it usually goes until like 8:30 or 9.
I love doing that. Joe and I did that a couple weeks ago in New York, and I just love it.
You're on a big stand-up kick right now. Oh, taco time. Renee said she thought our local spot would be taco time. What's funny, Renee, and I think we have talked about this before, but when we show up and we're not in costume, they do not know who we are. So yeah, when we throw the mustache and the sunglasses and the hat on and we go through the taco time drive-thru, everybody gets all excited. But then we get humbled when we go without these things on and they treat us just like everybody else, which is nice still, by the way. They're always nice there.
They're always
nice. They're never
nice.
not nice.
But what's funny is they saw us in costume, but most of the time when we go through there, we're not going to be in costume. So they're not going to connect the dots next time we go through there. So I don't think we can say that they're going to remember us at taco time.
People don't believe it's like these mustaches, sunglasses, and wigs really throw people off.
Yeah.
You've had a couple interactions.
Yeah.
But I really haven't. Like, I haven't really had anybody come up to me and say, hey, are you one of the I-5 commuters, like cold, like you have?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had it a couple times. I think it's typically because I'm just wearing the trucker hat without any costume. I don't think it's been costume. We've had a couple when we're together in our costumes, but I don't think typically it's just been like, oh, I saw your bumper sticker, or the one time we were celebrating 100,000 followers, I had on the back of my car, so somebody noticed it that way,
painted the back of
or
your
my
car.
hat. It's been like something like that, and then my sister had it with the air freshener. But it happens.
Isn't it crazy? We're about to get to 700K, and we celebrated 100K. Like, we were like so happy when we got to 100K,
and we were so happy when we hit 500. And then I
now
remember
we're
like
about to hit
we blew through 600.
We blew through 600. Blew through 500. Blew through 5 because we were going to do a 500K post, and then by like then you wake up and you're at fucking 515. You're like, well, there goes that.
We even tried to get ahead of it.
Weird
like,
if we did it now.
It's coming up. We should celebrate 500. We just couldn't.
Maybe for like 750. We should start planning now for like well, that's not like who celebrates
75% of the way there. Well,
we'd have to. Let's just plan for 1 mil. Let's plan for 1 mil.
I've seen a few people celebrate 1 mil. Like in
you
the
gotta
last
do
few
something
months,
big,
it's pretty cool.
I think there's like how are we not making so much money? It's like, because I see with some of these people, they celebrate 1 million followers by like doing donuts in a sports car, which just simply isn't going to happen with the budget we're working with right now.
But hey, some of the trajectory we've gotten as of late, I think from
that is true.
650 to 1 million, we're going to see a ton of progress.
Yeah,
which I'm feeling bullish about.
You can't get people's attention nowadays.
No.
And people are going to pay a premium for that.
It is. And I think we keep staying our course.
Yeah.
I think a lot of good stuff is going to come over here between the last, now and 1 million.
Stay the course. We got another
one more.
We got one more.
Hey, it's Renee from Charlotte.
Hey, Renee.
Golf seems to come up a lot on the show. Seems like there's just a lot of background there. Maybe we can get into some golf cart etiquette. When you're out on that course, who is behind the wheel, who's commuting with you from hole to hole, what are some of the rules of the road out there in the golf cart?
Well, Craig, you're the golfer. We both golf. We golf a lot together, but you are the golfer of the group, so I'm gonna let you take this one.
And I feel like, though, that's a great question because almost every time we golf, correct me if I'm wrong, we usually ride together.
Yeah,
I feel like most of the time, like we ride to the course and then we ride together at the actual golf course. So Joe's got a lot of knowledge there too. But
carpool.
I don't know in terms of who drives. Maybe I drive like 3 out of 4 times. No real reason, but I think maybe I drive 3 out of 4 times. Joe will drive here and there, but I think Joe's just like, bag on, let's get out there, let's have a good time.
Yeah.
Like there's not.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind driving. I don't mind not driving. I actually do kind of like not driving because I like to get after a little bit on the course.
It's like every time we get out there, it's like
being honest.
Something about the golf course is like you're out there with some of your closest friends.
You're outside,
and you're not on your phone. You are truly like out there in just like nature, having a good time. And like typically the people we golf with, it really doesn't matter about how you're golfing. It's just like we're laughing the whole time, having some beers,
getting one up in the air,
having just like so much fun. We were like maybe an hour north of Tacoma area like a month ago, and we had like such a good time. I was driving in like, even though the course was like, it was half frozen, we were having all these things, like Joe and I were having a blast.
Especially after a hard winter. Yeah. You get out there on a nice day. It's like even if it's a little crisp, you throw a couple layers on.
Yep.
You get a couple beer jackets on. You hit a couple you connect with a couple you get a couple nice irons off the deck. Get a couple nice shots out of the tee box. Put a couple pars together with the boys. Oh man.
In terms of etiquette out on the course was Renee's question. Like, I think one thing on the golf course, like etiquette wise, is like if you don't golf, like when you're pulling your golf cart up, you stop at the golf green. You know, let people get out, grab your stick, grab your putter.
Yep.
But like etiquette wise, it's like don't drive your cart in the woods. Keep it off of the putting green.
On wet days, maybe keep it on the cart path only.
Keep it on the path.
Yeah, keep it on the path. Don't mess up the grass.
Respect the course is the big thing.
Yes. You know what was a thing that I did that was I had to learn kind of the hard way was walking in somebody's line. So, like, can you maybe explain walking in someone's line?
Yeah, so if somebody's putting, the line means, like, where that person's putting and where the ball would go to the actual hole.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say I'm putting and I'm about to putt and Joe walks between me and the hole and, like, steps his feet. Because golf shoes have, like, cleats on them.
Yeah.
So they'll, like, mess up the green a little. If he'd walk through there, I'm going to have a less of a chance to make the putt. Because it might bump off line, and me might be a little frustrated with Joe saying, "Hey, you just made my chances of making this putt way less."
You'd probably say, "Hey, dickhead,
what were you doing, pal?
What are we doing here?
What are you doing, bud?"
But as a novice, people don't know that. They might say, "Oh, I'm just walking in between." Because you go mini golfing, you're walking in between people's ball in the hole all the time,
and it's not going to make an impact.
It's not going to make an impact
when it's fake grass.
When it's mini golf.
When it's mini golf and it's fake grass.
Right. So I was graduating from mini golf to the real thing. Walked in someone's line, and they were like, "Dude, what are you, a fucking asswipe?" I'm like, "What?"
Do it again, you're not invited back.
But it is like funny things you learn the hard way, you don't forget.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't forget those things.
It's true. It's those lessons you learn. Sometimes feedback can be hard.
Sometimes when someone calls you an asswipe to your face, it's what you needed to learn.
That's all you needed. So that's the etiquette I have, Renee.
That's the etiquette. That's golf etiquette. Yeah, I mean,
been
letting people play through too. Like if you are like walking, so if you're like someone walking the course and you've got someone behind you that's on carts and they're playing faster and like they're always waiting, probably the right thing to do is let the cart people go because they're going to be playing a little bit faster than you are on foot.
Great call.
That's another good etiquette.
That's a great
piece of good etiquette for you.
If you're walking and somebody's behind you and they're on you, whether they're driving or not, etiquette-wise, just let them go through.
Pace of play.
They'll be happy. You'll be happy because one of the worst feelings when you're golfing is when you're feeling rushed. Like when someone's on your tail the whole time, like you just feel like you're having to play fast, this and that. So anyway, those are some of the recommendations I have for you, Renee.
That is one of the things I love about the course that we play at a lot. The course we play at a lot, it's one of the lesser known courses.
Yep.
So there's like not that many people there. Sometimes it feels like we're out there by ourselves. Oh, is there any better feeling than that? No one in front of you, no one behind you. It feels like you got the whole course to yourself. Oh my God, golf is a beautiful thing.
Look,
golf's a beautiful thing.
Look, if you're free tomorrow, we got to get the sticks out.
We got to get the sticks out. Put on the company card.
We got to get the sticks out.
Got a couple partnerships. Put the company card on the table, and let's get 18.
Look, it's starting to say light later. We can start playing 4 o'clock rounds. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Renee in the chat said she would watch a mini golf special, and she's reminding us to plug the beanies because she rides for us like that.
Yes.
She rides for us like that. Plug the beanies. Go to i5commuters.com, folks. Here's a shot of the beanie. Here's a shot of Mr. Silver Fox in the beanie, according to the comments. This is the model that we hired. And that beanie's going to look just as good on you as it looks on him. I'm telling you that right now. Go to i5commuters.com. The beanies are new. Our bumper stickers, air fresheners restocked. Those are on there. T-shirts are on there.
They're
They have
still
a
out there.
great commute T-shirt in white and in black. I think the only size they're sold out in is the XL of the black. Everything else is still available at i5commuters.com. And don't forget to call in if you want to hear your voice here on the show on the road. It's 253-237-6069. I think that's been it for this week. Anything else to leave them with this
It's been
week,
a heck
Craig?
of a week. 31 episodes in the books.
31 episodes in the books, and we're not really showing any time to stopping anytime soon because the show is... Pre-show is basically our meeting. It's our weekly meeting for all things happening in the i5 commuter world. What kind of partnerships are going on? What kind of videos are we responsible for this week? Who's in the queue? Who are we talking to? Where's the next partnership going to come from?
Yep.
Maybe what are we working on merch? What kind of merch do we need to produce? Like we were talking about getting on Apple Podcasts, getting on Spotify Podcasts, growing, getting 1% better every week. And so we're going to do this show, even if the show doesn't take off. We're going to keep doing the show because we need it.
We need it.
We need to get together on a weekly basis, and this show is a great way for us to do that. So thanks for coming along for the ride. This has been episode 31 of the show on the road, and Craig, we will
See you next week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.